Stream. My name is Chris, otherwise known as the Conversion Crusader, and I am here to help you find your next winning dropshipping product. If you are new to dropshipping, this is the channel for you, and if you are not, and you're looking for fulfillment, professional fulfillment, boots on the ground in China, ready to find, customize, and ship your product to your customers, there is a link in the description of this video for you to come in and click on it. It's w.app/Conversion Crusader. If you click that, you'll jump into a conversation with myself on WhatsApp, and I can let you know what I can offer, and we can put you in touch with our supplier. And if you think the price is good, you can get your product shipped from my personal supplier. If you're wondering why you should listen to a guy like me, well, let me show you. This is my store. This is Homecraftology. For those, you've probably, if you've seen my stream before, you've seen me show my store before. Homecraftology.com. That's my wife there. We sell on this store. We sell crafts, specifically this type of craft, and I've sold a lot of these. I had a meeting with my accountant just today, and they mentioned that we've done $12 million in sales since launching this store. You can see here in the past 5 years alone, I've made 6.5 million US dollars, which is what, 9 million Australian. I've been doing this a while. I know what I'm talking about most of the time. And in this stream, I show you guys products that I would consider running myself. Products that I probably am either running, will run, have concepts of plans to run, and stuff that I avoid. And so this should help you figure out how to get into my brain to have a look at why I decide to do things and don't decide to not do other things. In the meantime, let's get all my students in. For those of you who don't know, I teach at a school called the Freedom Club. Actually, currently, the head of education here at the Freedom Club, these are the founders here. We teach people how to do dropshipping. These are just a small selection of our students. We have literally taught thousands, and I'm not even exaggerating, literally thousands of students, mostly Australians, and now in the US, how to do dropshipping from scratch, step by step, how to find, build, and launch, and what to do beyond that. And the reason why I'm happy to work with this team is because I've seen the results here. Most of these people are people on my personal friend list who I talk to every day. We make profit and we grow our businesses. And if you want to start for free, join the free challenge. You get the first 30 days free. I'm not even paid to say this. This isn't a sponsored post. They don't require me to come and promote this to you guys. I just want to help. And if this helps you, fantastic. All right, let's get my students in and get this started. I'm going to roll the credits while we wait. I'll see you in a minute. Oops, that's not the right one. Where are they? Credit. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tuesday night's product research call. Gervy and Kanwai? Welcome to the stream. All right, for those of you who are new to the Freedom, actually, you know what? There's only three of you in so far. We'll wait a couple of minutes, and we'll let everybody jump on in. And in the meantime, I'll get myself all sorted out here. Give me a second. But welcome, Gervy and Kanwai. I've got glasses on. I still can't even see. Canwell. Gotcha. Okay. What do we need to do here? We need to go to YouTube. So, hey, welcome to the new week. Welcome to Tuesday. Canwell. All right. Alexander. Is it Alex or Alexander? Lefty. Morning, bro. Lefty or Leafly. What is wrong with me today? I can't read. Welcome, Leafly. Do I live in the USA? No, my friend. I live in America. Sorry, no, I live in Australia. And I do teach a lot of people from the US, but I live in Australia. And Justin, nice to be here. Nice to meet you all. Bernie, if this is your first time here, just Alex is cool. Awesome. If this is your first time here, do come and say hello. I'm here to get you started on your journey. A lot of people who are well into their journey do drop by and watch the stream, because one of the most important things about dropshipping in general is to be ahead of the curve. You know, really on the ball. And we do that by looking at competition and looking what they're selling and looking at how they're selling it. So for me, I love doing these streams because it's not even a job. I mean, I do this with or without being filmed doing it. So, you know, I may as well just get filmed doing it. Lee-Fi, or Lee-Fly. Do I do teaching for Europe? Mate, we teach anyone from any place to dropship to and from any place. You could live in the US and we could teach you to dropship into Australia or into Europe, wherever you want. It makes no difference. We do have people over in the UK who we teach as well. The benefit is when times get tough, like these stupid tariffs that we have, well, you know what? I'm focusing now on Australia, and that way I don't get tariffed. One of my businesses does sell to the US, so I'm having to really lean into Australia and Europe for that particular business. All right, let's get to the goods, right? What you came here for. This, ladies and gentlemen, let me share my screen on Freedom Club. Let me share my screen. This is my winning product database. Now this, for those of you who are tuning in from the Freedom Club, this is not the Freedom Club's winning database. This is my personal one. So everything here I maintain, and it could be completely different from the Freedom Club one. It could be. I'll just give you guys all a link to this just in case you want to follow along. If this is your first time and you're looking for a quick, easy product to run, I recommend starting from looking at February. Now you might be thinking, hey, it's a long time ago. Why would I start looking at products from February? Well, not only are these products probably still good after 3 months, but also when I found these products in February, they'd already been living. The ads had already been live for at least 30 days. So the longer they're in my list and still green or white, the better they are. And the more chance you have of finding a product that's actually going to make you money. So how this works, reds mean they're no longer viable, or they never were, or I just don't think they're a good idea. Orange, it looks cool. I'm interested to see what happens, but not ready to promote it at all. So we'll just give it a bit more time. White, these are good products. Good general dropshipping products for people who maybe have a bit of experience, know what they're doing, and there's a good chance that you'll be able to make some money with them. Maybe even more money than a green product. Maybe. But they might be a little bit more tricky to implement. Now greens I put there as easy wins. These would be a very good first product to try. Yellow doesn't mean they're any better. Yellow products are simply products that I'm putting my hand up and saying, hey, look, I've run this before. I'm currently running this product, or I plan to possibly run this in the future. So if you see me running ads, just don't get upset. Don't think that because I put my grubby little hand up and said I'm gonna run these products, don't think you need to avoid them. In fact, maybe focus on them, because if I see the value in these, some of these are really good. If I see the value in these, they're obviously pretty good products that are going to make you money. And don't feel like you're ever going to piss me off. If it's on my list, this is open season for this product. Anyone can take any one of these products and run with them. And if I find your store live on my stream and I think it's a good product, I'm sorry. It's going on the list. Those are the rules. Even if it's my store that pops up. Even if we're scrolling through the ads and my flagship store that I've been running and making tons of money off shows up, it's going on the list, and it's a free-for-all. We have to make sure in e-commerce that we have thick skins. We don't get upset when people land on our turf and walk on and take our product. The rule is, if someone's selling something in a certain way, my advice to you is just remember, good artists borrow, great artists steal. Now, stealing in this regard means steal the concept, steal the ideas, steal the angles, but whatever you do, don't steal the text, don't steal the headlines word for word, do not steal the images or the video. We have to be creative, and we have to take what they've done and bring it to another level. Okay, that's the idea here. If you just copy someone else word for word, all you're doing is you're copying their mistakes. But if you can learn from these streams and learn from the growth masterclass that I do, and learn from looking at all of your competition, not just one, looking at the things they do well, the things they don't do well, you should be able to launch something that's at a higher level than what they have, and that gives you an absolute better chance of taking a bigger slice of that pie. That's my recommendation, guys, but let's get started. We've only got a few days left in this month, so we're already up to 64 products that we found this month. It's been a good month. It's been a very good month. Let's talk products. Let's go find some. So today I'll be using Winning Hunter. For those of you who are new on this stream, Winning Hunter is just a tool. There's many other tools that you can use. In fact, I just got an email 2 days ago inviting me to review a new tool on my stream, which I think I'm pretty excited to review. It looks like Winning Hunter, but it can do even more things. So look forward to that. When I get my login, I'll be reviewing that in my calls, and you'll get to decide if that's a product you want to try or not. But thing is, Winning Hunter is expensive. It's like an extra, what, 50 to 100 bucks a month, depending on your plan. You absolutely do not need it. If you're already in this course and you're wanting to get your store out there for as little money as possible, just take one of my products. Just do some more research on it. What you need to do, right? If you've decided, hey, you know what? Body pillow, this is the product for me. I'm going to take this body pillow product. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to do an amazing job. If I've given you the product on my sheet, that's just the first step. What I want you to do is to take this and go and find all the other competitors out there selling this exact product. I want you to put them all in a spreadsheet so that you have a swipe file, I call it, of all of their ads for each competitor, all of their landing pages, so that you can go and figure out what all these people have in common and how you can do better. You got to go do the extra work. I only give you the first bit of work here, okay? All right, let's get started. I'm going to use Winning Hunter. We're going to be selecting today USA, United Kingdom. We're going to select New Zealand, Canada, and Australia as our markets. Why? You probably could find more products if you include Europe in there. I've just found it's a little bit easier for me on stream to highlight the English-speaking countries because I can tell what the product is and what its benefits are really quickly. In terms of days running, we're going to be saying 30 days running minimum. What this means is, hey, Winning Hunter, I only want you to show me ads that have been live for at least 30 days. And that, while it doesn't ensure we're going to get a better quality of product, it sort of implies that the products that we see are more likely to be profitable. And we're going to click apply. And I'm going to have to sign in and do it all again. Thanks, Winning Hunter. Good job. I don't want to create an account. How do I sign in? Oh, bloody hell. Sign in. There we go. Now, for those of you who are new, let me know where you're up to in the course and have you been finding it and what kind of products might you be interested in. Give me some niches that we can look at. Okay, USA, United Kingdom. We're going to go with Canada, New Zealand, Australia. Did I miss anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the big 5. That's it. 30 days running. Bernie, you only checked out the free version of Minia, but there looks to be more options for filtering ads. Yeah, Minia is pretty good. Gardening niche. All right. You know what? We haven't looked at gardening for a long time. We're going to search for gardening. Well, we won't search for gardening. We'll search for... Yeah, it did it. Search for garden. Okay. And then we're going to do countries again. New Zealand, Canada, Australia. Cool. I want ads that have been running 30 days. Now we can finally go. Let's go. Yeah, Mini is pretty good. Okay, so it didn't want to do their filter's broken when you do a search. Electronics and lighting. You know what? Keyword search is broken. We'll just go do a plain old search and I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Third time lucky. Canada, New Zealand, Australia. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I probably can. Just give me a second. USA. Oh, there's the fourth time lucky. Canada, New Zealand, Australia. United Kingdom. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Finally. Man, ChatGPT ads are very easy to spot right now, aren't they? Dude. Okay, just give me a second, guys. I'm just putting the aircon on in here. Which I know for half of Australia is crazy, but it's a little bit warm in this room right now. Okay. Jugs and toasters. Renee, welcome. First day, welcome. Oh, Wedding Hunter has more filtering options. It definitely does. I didn't want to say that though. I didn't want to come across like that kind of a person. But no, in my experience, yeah, Wedding Hunter filters are a lot better. But today they're playing up. Usually they're pretty good. Okay, so we're looking for gardening stuff. We're looking for electronics. Okay, cool. It wasn't nicotine. Okay, so this is fake cigarettes. I used to have one of those. That's how I quit. A natural energy mist. Pre-sale landing page. Pretty cool. Taking you to here. Oh, week's reply. No nicotine, no acetate, none of these, whatever they are. That's interesting. And a very clean looking website. Would clothing be a good product? It depends on what sort of clothing. If it's stretchy kind of clothing that that sort of like one size fits most, maybe. But if we're talking clothing where you're going to have a lot of people returning the products because they don't fit, then not so good logistically. I've got people that I know that make as much or more money than I do selling fashion items to the UK and to Europe. Absolutely. However, logistically, I don't know how they do it. So from my point of view, there's easier fish to fry. Automation, artificial intelligence. Man, they're really going hard on these cigarette ads. Oceanside yoga. I don't chase, I attract. Okay. Not interested in that. Personalized bar decorations. Okay. Okay. You could do personalized lights. That could be something that you do. That's not difficult to do these days. Only thing is you can't tell what these styles are. That's not a good implementation. But they must be making money. This website is awful. Absolutely, like 2 out of 10. Let's just check out their ads. January 1st. Really? These ads have been running, barely touched, since January 2025. And there's a fair few different versions of them. Damn, that's not bad. That's 3 months of ads. Oh no, that's more. That's like 5 months of ads. Okay, bar lights. That's your electronic products right there, right? Just make a better website, because that's awful. Oh, I'm tempted to make that one green. But I won't make it green just because before I do, I'd like to have a chat with a few suppliers. I want to make sure it's going to be easy to customize them, which I assume it will be. Okay, we've got... This is running to Canada, so I think it's in French. And this looks like some sort of a bronzer. Okay, we'll check their ads out. How do beauty products? Beauty products are great. Look, people always ask me, what niche should I sell? Guys, any niche. The niche doesn't matter. What matters is a good problem, good solution, good angle, good offer. I mean, technically, those are all just two different things, offer and angle. There's only two things you got to get right, offer and angle. Angle is what solution you're solving. Offer is what you're going to give them for the value. So solving a big problem and then making it feel like the value is there. That's really all you've got to do. I know that simplifies it a lot. The rest comes down to your implementation of your ads and your implementation of your landing page. These are pretty cool. I think it might go well in Australia because we do like to bronze ourselves here. So I don't know if it's a bronzer. I'm assuming it is a bronzer. Here we go. Bronzer. Facebook ads are there. Product page. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. It's not even branded. Like, it's a branded product, it's not even theirs. That's definitely AI. AI again. Teeth whitening? Yeah, sure. I see people doing it. You gotta find your competitors like I do. Oh, these guys are still selling this. Interesting. Interesting. That is on my list. If you aren't interested in doing the, what do you call this? The heel grinder, it is on the list already. The foldy, this is on the list already as well. It's a good ad right there. I'm not sure which month. I think it was this month. Oh. No drills, no fuss, just wow. Oh. Oh man, that's cool. Oh, that is really cool. Oh. Damn. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. What a landing page. Guys, this is how it's done. In fact, this is how I don't want to distract any of you building a store, but this is kind of the thing that I've moved myself to. And I'll explain it in just a second. So I'm just sending this to my buddy. 5 reasons this light redesigns every corner of your home. Solution right there at the top of the page, and then your pain points that you're fixing. Then we've got your proof. We've got your social proof. Fantastic. And then right down here, and I've seen this more and more on, like, putting all the stuff up here. Yes, there's a button that will probably take you, right to the meat and bones, but it gives you an opportunity to learn more before you see the price. Absolutely stellar landing page design. Like 10 out of 10. New York City. Really? Where are they running this? They're targeting Australia and New Zealand. This particular ad is targeting New Zealand. Yeah, this is a New York company. Smart. When you can't afford the tariffs, target the non-tariffed countries. All right, let's look at their ads. running since. So we had some that they've just started up yesterday. Oh no, we're up to May 27th, so this is 4 days ago. Do I ever go live with something not trending but solves a problem well? Absolutely. Well, dude, I don't look for trending products. Like, I never bother looking for trending. I am looking for companies who have put the time in to build a good, solid website, and most importantly, have like video ads are great. As you can see here, there's lots of video ads. When I see a carousel ad, I get a bit excited because I know from my experience when I have a carousel ad on a well-selling product, oh, that's how you scale, baby. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And what I'm looking for here and what I'm hoping to find is some really pretty image ads, because image ads mean that these guys know exactly what they're doing. And if they don't have them, well, these guys don't actually have solid image ads. That means, hey Mo, how do they do it? Try it now. I can show you that. I can show you that. Mo, if you jump onto my next stream in half an hour, I will show you exactly how to do that. I just did it actually. Check out my new updated landing page. So I've taken this approach of having the product first, solution, targeting who we're selling this to. I've made a beautiful button down here with that beautiful shine, and it takes you right down to the add to cart button. I'll show you exactly how I did that. Okay. Where was I? Lights we looked at. We looked at that. We're back here. So this one here, yeah, the portable lights. April 24th. So they've been running since, yeah, they got their retargeting here, running since March. Great. Fantastic. I'm going to put this one yellow. Spotlights. Reason I'm going to put it yellow, it's because I would really, really like to run these. Really like to. Not that I will, it's that I really want to. All right. That's probably the most exciting product I've seen for me. Better Men Workout Planner. People won't notice up to week 3. 28-day calisthenics workout. Not interested. The Kardashians. Is that how you even spell it? Feeling depressed or anxious? Saffron. Come on. Grows. Softest bamboo baby jumpsuits. Okay. Now, remember when I said fashion? Maybe not. Bamboo products I can get behind. Sustainable. Feel really nice. They feel luxurious. Baby suits I can get behind because babies only come in a couple of different sizes. And if you get it too big, they just grow into it. Grows. Let's check out how long their ads have been running. Cool name. Well, why is this one active? That's weird. Ah, it's because I'm targeting Australia. Let's have a look at everything. Grows. Let's try that link again. All right, there we go. Grows. April 22nd. That's 5 days. These two unboxing ones have been running. Jesus Christ. Renee, actually, why do I highlight colors? I'll explain it to you again. I explained it. I explained it at the beginning of every stream, but I'll be happy to explain it again. Grows have pretty much, I think, been doing retargeting here. It looks like retargeting, and the reason why I think it's retargeting is because we see 15% off here, and these are all started around the same sort of day on December 14 and 13. These are probably retargeting ads that have been running since December. They're probably cycling through their top of funnels. I think that's an interesting product. The baby bamboo suits. You call them baby suit? I don't think you call them a baby suit. What do you call them? Like a baby jumpsuit? And they're going to sleep suits. And these ones are going to go away. This is a technique that I use on Homecraftology where you send people to the collection page. So you're selling the one product, but you're selling it a lot of different times. And because there's a lot to choose from, they go straight to the collection page to choose their products. Renee, the legend for my coloring is up here. If it's red, avoid it. Red is something that I found. It's no longer viable. They stopped running their ads. It's probably not profitable. Orange, something that I've seen running for a little while. I'm not 100% sure about it. It's there because it's interesting, but it may not be profitable. So just let it cook for a bit longer, and I'll come back to it in a month or two, and I'll see if it's going to stay go red or go green. If you go back to February, you can see there's a lot of reds here. Some of these started off as whites or greens or oranges, and then I come back later on. And if they're still viable, they're probably good. And if they're not viable, they're red. White's a great product. If you feel aligned with it, go sell it. Should be good. Green, I think, is a great product, just a little bit easier. And then yellow is something I'm planning on selling, or I am currently selling, and I'm just flagging it with you guys so that if you start up a store selling anything that's gold, and you see my store, well, you know, I put my hand up earlier and said I was planning on it, so don't get upset. Justin, can I explain what a retargeting ad is and whether that is a positive indicator for a product? It's not a positive or a negative indicator for a product. It just means it's a retargeting ad, an ad that shows to people who've already been to their website, usually with some sort of an extra discount to come back and entice them to complete their purchase. It doesn't indicate anything. It's just good to be able to know. In that case, for example, I can see that these ads have been running since December 14. Now I might be thinking, wow, these guys are scaling hard, but they're not scaling hard. They're actually just retargeting, probably with a lower budget. So they're probably profitable, but these guys are probably not in a scaling zone right now. If they had been scaling and had lots of nice image ads, lots of video ads, I'd get a bit more excited and they may have turned into a green product, but I'm not that excited. It is pretty cool. It's something which I think might be interesting if you're in that kind of baby niche, but that's why I'm not going to make it green. It's not making me jump up and down just yet. Although the spotlights, yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. The bar lights we found, I think would be great to go green once I confirm with the supplier that they're easy. The body pillow that I found the other day, their landing page was a 10 out of 10 perfect landing page. I'd like to make that one green. It's just that I've had students in the past selling body pillows that haven't been profitable, so I'm not 100% gonna be happy to put it green. But it's still these guys are making money. If you do the right implementation, you could probably make money too. But I think with a bulky item like that, it gets expensive to ship, especially if you're shipping from overseas. So let's just park it for now. If you're an experienced dropshipper, you should be able to pull it off. But if you're new, stick to something that's green, is my advice. Suede clogs. And I am sorry if some things that I say contradict themselves. Things will make more sense the longer you do this, I feel. I don't know about suede clogs. What is it solving? comfort recovery slides are changing life for plantar fascia. Ah, okay. Okay. It's not exciting. Genuine suede clogs. No, we're gonna skip this one. While these guys could be making money out of this, we would have to deal with returns, sizing issues, and you can't really do anything once they've been worn. So no, I won't be recommending shoes. We've got grounding health benefits, and if this is another grounding product, like a grounding sheet, I'm not going to be happy, especially because this one is saying, and with this awful AI image, that this, why do AI images these days, and I know I've used them in the past, and I've showed you guys how to use them, why do they seem to have this awful pea-colored filter? Everything's like drab and like sandy colored. Okay. If these guys are saying that they've cured varicose veins, the grounding well mat is selling out fast. Lock in your... Oh, God. Leading physical therapist specialist. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It sounds impressive. The best method to reduce varicose veins and relieve leg swelling. Baby suits will be for winter, for south? Yeah, actually. And summer too for baby suits, because bamboo is breathable. If you suffer from varicose veins, read this article. Oh God, where is this going? I mean, they've got good animations. Yep. My wife suffers from varicose veins. So does my son, actually. What is this thing doing? How is it doing that? What is it doing exactly? Oh no. Oh no. If this thing was like vibrating or had some kind of motion to it, or even if this thing pushed electricity through your legs and caused your feet to twitch, sending your circulation up, maybe it's good for your circulation, but this is not something I can recommend selling. It's a piece of junk product. It's literally just a rubber mat with a plug that does nothing. Guys, doesn't pass my bullshit test. I'm not putting it on my list. I'm sorry. Thing is, though, they're probably making a lot of money out of that. This is really, really bad marketing. This I think, is like the worst type of dropshipping marketing, where you promise to solve a medical problem without any medical basis. I think ads like this will probably be banned in the future, personally. And I think it's quite deplorable, honestly. Okay. Dreaming of soft, smooth feet. This callus remover. I haven't seen... Oh, actually, I have seen this particular callus remover before. I wonder if this is on my list. Just let me check. Now, don't get me wrong. Just back to that product, real quick. The grounding product. If you wanted to sell a grounding mat, okay, or a grounding sheet, or grounding anything, and you wanted to sell this to people who, you know, are into that kind of thing, who are into alternative medicines, absolutely, you can go and sell that. However, you have to understand, you cannot claim that your medical device cures any type of medical issue unless you've got actual data behind it. You have a laboratory report. You've got doctors, real doctors, who've said this stuff and put their career behind it and support it. And in this case, none of that is true. Olivia, I know that you say that these grounding devices cured a lot of your pain. There are many different things that could have cured a lot of your pain. I understand that you're saying it. I get that. However, according to the actual scientific data across hundreds of people, stuff like this, it doesn't cure any of those things to the bulk of people any more or any less than a placebo pill. Now, can we sell placebo pills? I mean, you could. This is really what this is. This is a placebo. You might want to sell it, cool, but you cannot and you should not put anything like this to say that you cure some disease and give people hope when you don't have that data to prove it. And mark my words, things like this may work right now in 2025. Facebook will ban the crap out of this in the near future, and Google will ban the crap out of this. And I have a feeling Shopify, when people are making outrageous claims like this, Shopify will probably come down on that in the future. AI tools are getting better and better and better at finding this stuff. So I personally wouldn't recommend building a new business based on, placebos and wishful thinking, personally. All right, so this particular product, I already put it on my list because I know that it's a pretty good product. Just like the nail grind, the heel grinder I had before. It's just this one looks a lot more high end. So high end products, fantastic. The higher end, the better. They're selling this for $39 US. I'd be selling it for a little bit more because we want to make profit. Let's have a look at their ads. May 23rd. Great. May 21st. May 10. Yeah, cool. They're doing okay. April, that's what I like to see. Now we've got some nice image ads here. Fantastic. And this one is a heel grinder. I may have this on the list before already. I don't know. All right, moving along. Orthopedic shoes. Now these are pretty good products to sell, I think, but again, we had one student sell them and they got a few sales. The problem was the wrong sizing and returns. So not something I recommend jumping into. Now that doesn't mean all those things I said about the health products, it doesn't mean you shouldn't sell health products. There are lots of good health products that you can sell. Especially, and you can say things like may help with, or may reduce the symptoms of, or people have said this helped them. You just can't say that this cures a specific disease. The Fit Stand. That was already on the list if you want to go check it out. Sleep in a bottle. Interesting. I've got a client who sells tinctures, and we have to be really careful about what we say the tincture can do or is for, because according to the UK laws in particular, you can't sell a tincture. For those of you who don't know what a tincture is, it's like an oil that you drink, like a few drops at a time, that is supposed to have qualities in it to help you feel better. And one of the tinctures that we sell is a nighttime tincture. Now we're allowed to say this is a nighttime tincture, but we can't say it's a sleep tincture, according to UK laws. But this is interesting. They're just deep sleep in a bottle. That implies that this is related to sleep, but it doesn't mean that it's going to put you to sleep. So that's interesting. But it says here improves sleep, which you can't really say in Australia or the UK at the moment. So these guys should probably be careful. But that's a gummy. I'm not going to look into any gummies because I'm not here to sell food. Okay, we've got the pheromones. For those of you who don't know, most of these pheromone stores are absolute scams. And what I mean by scam is when we click on it, okay, we were looking at thedreamstore.com. We clicked shop now. It's taking us to jewelshoppingco.com. That's the first red flag. Okay, second one is this is now $1, so it's stupidly cheap. And that's going to get people to get very excited. Okay, so we click add to cart. We can see here I've had one previously. Great, all right. So far just the URL change. Now we press checkout and it takes us to a new URL up here with a checkout that has a gift and a timer. And it has the logo up here, but it's jvipdeals.com. And if you look carefully as we come here and put the shipping method in, all this, and I'm probably going to get spammed now. Fantastic. But you can see here, this is actually a reoccurring charge of $29 a month that I'm never going to be able to shut down. This is a complete and utter scam. So every time we see these products selling these pheromones, we know that All of them. All of them. Every single one so far has been absolute scam. Fishy pins. Wow. That's cool. I'm not into fishing, but that's cool. All right, let's see how the ads have been going. I never thought of anything like that. 31st of January. Okay, they've only got 2 ads. Fishy maps. Fishy maps. They got fish maps and they got fishy pins. Now, the interesting thing is they've only got 2 ads. Launched June 2024. Whoa. They're not scaling. So if they've been running ads this long, yes, they're making money, but no, they're not scaling. They're not even bothering to try to scale. I don't think they've been successful in scaling, which means they're probably running these ads at what we call a cost cap campaign, which was when you say to Facebook, advertise my products for me, but only advertise them to people who are probably going to get me an order in under, $25 or less. And when you do that, you don't spend a lot of money. You still get your ads shown, but you're not able to scale. You can't say to Facebook, spend $200 a day, because Facebook will go, you know what, I can't spend $200 and get you cheap conversions. But these are cool. This looks like a nice little hobby store. I'm not interested. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, I just closed Winning Hunter. Which means I lost where we're up to. Ah, bloody hell. All right. In the meantime, someone was asking for garden products, so let's do a quick search for garden. And give it a second. Can't pressure Winning Hunter. Takes its time. Oh, come on. Maybe we have to pressure it. This is the only caveat. When it has this much data to get through, it can take some time sometimes. Here we go. Gardening products, or products that mention gardens that have been running for 30 days or more. Is it the niche that's causing the delay? It's just when you put in, when I put in the filter here saying 30 days only, but only garden, yeah, it can be a little bit slow at finding them. Okay, now when this looks like an interesting product, it looks like a piece of crappy cheap product, right? But it's been running for a month now. I'm not even going to bother looking at it, because when you look at the name of the page here, it's got the name, Neo Watched with spelling mistakes, .WAO2. And that's an indication that these guys have a bunch of different pages. They must cycle through them, and this is probably just junk. So I skipped those with good reason. I've wasted my time on them before. Solar Garden. Okay, we'll check these guys out. Because that's a 15% off, so that's definitely a retargeting ad. Solar Garden. Interesting. Is this one of you guys? Because this is exactly what I teach you to do. It is. I think. This is the freedom theme. Whose is this? Whose store did I stumble down on? I do apologize. Yeah, this is 100% a freedom theme. Yep. Look at that. They've just changed the address, which is good. It's good that you changed the address. You couldn't escape my snooping skills. Okay, Solar Garden, May 9, May 8, May 6, April. Yeah, you guys are doing well. Congratulations. Not your store, Govi, but it looks good. I apologize to whoever I found out, but the rules are the rules. I've had my store in this list. You guys get your store in this list now. Consider it a badge of honor. Solar lights, solar garden lights. Of course, guys, we don't steal images. We don't steal text. We do steal ideas. Just make sure we do it better. Okay, planters. That is cool, but not something we. Oh, maybe you can drop ship this some of this from eBay. It's probably possible. It's not a bad idea. I won't pop it on the list. We're running short of time, but if you are interested in raised garden beds, and you can find a decent supplier who can ship them cheaply, that could be an interesting opportunity, especially now that like a lot of people are renting, a lot of people are buying smaller homes, a lot of people don't have the backyard space to grow their own vegetables, so you could do a raised garden bed store. That'd be interesting. PupJet. I'm pretty sure this has been on the list before. Let's just check the product page. Yeah, we've definitely had this on the list. Good product. It's difficult, this one. I wouldn't recommend selling it. These guys have a bang up job. They do well. But I've had 2 or 3 students try and sell this, and yeah, they broke even. But at this price point, at $47, I know that's US, so that's actually, that might be profitable. Yeah, that's $73 Australian. You might be able to make this profitable. It's going to cost you about $30 to $50 per conversion. And you can get this cheap if we go direct from China. So you could make profit on that. It gets tricky with products under $100. It really does. And trust me, I know because I've been running one of my stores with my cloth where most people are spending under $50. It can be really challenging to get those stores profitable. We've got, these spotlights were very, very popular inside the house that look like a sunset. And now they've got solar versions. That could be cool. Solar powered garden spotlight. Oh, the first image from the ad was way more impressive. Creative.lighting. Interesting name there. What's the ads look like? May 15, April 10, so what, last month? They're selling these in all different, yeah. Look, these guys are going worldwide. I'm not going to add it to the list because we're teaching you guys to sell in Australia, or at least one country. And these guys are obviously got a different, they're going for cheap clicks by going to all the countries. We'll skip this one. What's my view on a sweet spot in terms of products to sell with a 3 times margin? I like when we can get above $100 in terms of the 3 times. I like it when we can go 3.5 to 4 times. The more that we can get, the better. So something that will cost you, $25 to $50 in product cost that you can sell for $150. That would be great. That would be a really, really good margin. Hydrate every corner of your garden. No, not interested in that. Drip irrigation. I don't know how you pronounce that. No, come on. Why do people just make junk?
Here's how to set up a mosquito killing magnet and keep your house free.
I think this little power tool, I think there's something similar on the spreadsheet as well. These guys doing sleeping tablets here. Brisbane seniors, Adelaide seniors. I don't know. I mean, that's borderline. Facebook doesn't like it when you call people out like that in the ads, but perhaps it's okay. Perhaps it's okay when you have that type of just where you live call out. There's certainly, like, if you're selling like Jesus products, you certainly can't call out, hey Christians, you're gonna love this. You can't call out someone's race, religion, or beliefs. Perhaps you can call out their location. Solar spotlights again. See if we can find one more product for the day. Yeah, fake flowers. If you're wondering why I skipped that one, it was because of the bad page names. Oh, go away. Go away. Solar Moroccan lights. Interesting. Interesting. This garden stool here, this could be good. This could be good. I've seen some people sell this in Australia that has done okay. Yeah, look, there's a fair few lights here. I've run out of time though. I need to start my next growth class. So I don't think we're going to find that final product today. I'll be back though. We'll be back looking up new products in 2 days time, Thursday, same time, same place. I hope you guys have seen something today that if you find interesting. When I pay for Winning Hunter or Minia, do I still have credits that you run up? No. With Winning Hunter, it's one payment per month, and that's it. There's no credits. With Minia, there's credits. So this is just a flat out. There's different levels. If you pay the smallest amount for Winning Hunter, you get access to everything except the filter. Some of the filter features you can't use, but the rest of it you can use. And you go up that's for the lowest plan. The plan I'm on, I think, is like $100 a month, I think, and that gives me access to all of the filters. What I'm not paying for Winning Hunter is the ads. They're AI ads. The AI ads are pretty okay. They're not quite there yet. They're almost there. So it's ChatGPT level ads, and they seem to have a really good. You can't see the ads that I made because I stopped paying for it. It's got a half decent ads creator system here, but I wouldn't say that I could just create my ads and just go pop them in Facebook. What it does a really good job of though is looking at my products and figuring out my competition, looking at what they're doing, and it generated for me like 6 ads that, even though I didn't use them, and look, they're pretty clean, even though I didn't use the ads that it generated because the product didn't quite look like my products. The angles that they generated were fantastic, and I was able to take those 6 images that they generated and give them to my image guy and say, hey, make me ads like these, but make my product look better. So I've got some pretty amazing ads right now for my Lush Living that we just launched that were based off ads that this thing generated. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, all I use is the Facebook ad component. The TikTok ads are pretty good. Everything else is pretty good. It's a great tool. It's a fantastic tool. All right, guys, I need to sign off and get on to the next call. So I will see you guys. If you do want to watch the growth class and you haven't quite made it up to that point, you can watch it on YouTube if you want. Because I think that it's only only people who are, I think, in the store builder or above get to see the growth class. I can't remember how it works, but there's a link to my YouTube if you want to come in and give me a follow or a subscribe, sorry, on YouTube. I'd really appreciate that. And of course, if you are watching, please feel free to like this video. I should have said that at the beginning. Hey, that would have really helped, because likes help my channel grow, and getting my channel to grow helps me help more people. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back back on Thursday. Until then, go get some work done. Stop watching me, go get some work done. I'll see you guys later.